Are your Azure Cloud networks isolated and struggling to communicate? As your digital infrastructure grows, securely connecting your virtual networks becomes your biggest architectural challenge. In this complete course, we are going to break down exactly when to use lightning-fast VNet peering, secure VPN gateways, and the massive global virtual WAN, using simple, easy-to-follow whiteboard sketches. Stick around to the very end to unlock the secrets of designing a scalable, bulletproof cloud architecture. Let's get building. Let's explore bridging office and cloud, made simple. First, look at your traditional on-premises office, full of hardware. Contrast that with the rentable, flexible, highly secure cloud. Often, legal rules or legacy apps keep them separate, creating default isolation. They become like two islands where employees are failing to connect. Our fix? Build a secure bridge. The Azure Virtual Network Gateway acts as a digital secure highway. Think of it as a digital armored car tunnel over the public internet. This connection links entire offices site to site, individual remote users, point to site, and even separate cloud departments, VNet to VNet. Securely bridging your digital worlds.
Let's
Don't
figure
buy a
out how your
semi-truck
network
for your
traffic
daily
actually
commute.
flows.
Choosing an Azure
When connecting
VPN
to
gateway
Azure, you have
requires
two main
balancing
choices.
three
key factors.
First, policy-based VPNs.
Consider the generation.
These act like a
Gen
strict
1 is the
security guard
legacy
with a
era,
clipboard,
while Gen
they
2
rely
is
on
the
rigid,
modern, faster
manual
option.
rules and
Higher
cannot support
SKUs mean
individual
higher
remote
speeds.
workers.
Next,
Instead,
understand
you want
aggregate
route-based
throughput.
VPNs.
It's like a single
These act
highway
like a
speed
dynamic
limit shared by
GPS,
all connections
allowing
combined.
traffic to flow flexibly,
A massive download
and easily
will slow down
supporting
remote
workers
users
and branch offices.
When you add BGP
Third,
to the mix,
check
you get
scalability.
live traffic updates
Can you handle
that
just a
automatically
handful
map
of
out new
connections
network
or
paths
massive
as your
enterprise
company
scale
grows.
up to 10,000
Finally,
users?
just check the validated
Finally,
lists.
focus on
or use
modern
standard
tiers for
protocols
future-proofing.
to ensure your office
Secure
equipment speaks
protocols
the
and
exact same
availability
language
zones.
as the cloud.
Physical separation for maximum reliability. Pick your generation wisely. Let's figure out how your network traffic actually flows. When connecting to Azure, you have two main choices. First, policy-based VPNs. These act like a strict security guard with a clipboard. They rely on rigid, manual rules and cannot support individual remote workers. Instead, you want route-based VPNs. These act like a dynamic GPS, allowing traffic to flow flexibly and easily supporting remote users. When you add BGP to the mix, you get live traffic updates that automatically map out new network paths as your company grows. Finally, just check the validated lists or use standard protocols to ensure your office equipment speaks the exact same language as the cloud. In the modern business world, an internet outage means stopped production and lost millions. You can't rely on a single point of failure. You need to keep the lights on with high availability. By default, Azure deploys in active-passive mode, like having a lead actor on stage handling traffic and an understudy waiting in the wings to swap instantly if there is a hardware crash. If your business cannot afford a brief failover delay, upgrade to active-active mode, where two lead actors perform together, creating parallel tunnels that immediately redirect traffic if one front door closes. Finally, for the ultimate safety net, use dual redundancy, a full mesh of 4 tunnels that keeps data flowing securely, even if hardware fails in your office and the cloud simultaneously. Now that your gateway is built, how do we actually connect traveling employees, and what happens when things fail? When setting up point-to-site connections, first think of IP addresses as unique room numbers in a digital hotel. They must not overlap with your office network or the mail carrier gets confused. Next, pick your tunnel language: secure IPv2, firewall punching SSTP, or flexible OpenVPN. Finally, authenticate identity, use hidden digital ID badges, external radius servers with MFA, or the modern approach using regular email credentials with Azure Active Directory. But failures are inevitable. When they happen, become a digital detective with diagnostic logs. Check the gateway log for administrative changes, the tunnel log to pinpoint exact connection collapses, the route log for BGP mapping updates, and the deepest level, the IC log, to reveal highly technical handshake setting mismatches. Organizations required reliable hybrid networks, so we learned how to build secure, encrypted bridges between physical offices and the Azure Cloud. First, we understood the foundations, merging office reliability with cloud power to solve networking isolation. We then learned how to pick the right gateway generation, carefully balancing performance, scalability, and high availability. Next, we masterfully spoke the languages of routing, preferring dynamic, GPS-like, route-based systems with BGP for automated traffic mapping. Finally, we focused on operations and resiliency, managing remote workers masterfully and using diagnostic logs to become true digital network detectives, merging physical offices with the limitless power of the Azure Cloud.